All right, I'm back. Angus, if you're still around, I was talking to people yesterday about a shipment that I was waiting for. Literally some buttons, and it's the last buttons I need to finish that pedal. And how it went like all over the fucking world to get back to me. This is the second thing I've ordered for that pedal that has taken like forever to get here. The first one took like 2 months, and this one took... I ordered it over 2 weeks ago, and it took 2 weeks to get here from like St. Louis. So I've just been having terrible shipping luck, but I have all the pieces now. I just gotta laser it up and then assemble the last little bit, so hopefully sooner than later. But I'm gonna swap over to Encased. I was just complaining, like I pulled up the tracking on stream yesterday, and it like literally went from St. Louis to New Jersey to Missouri to Colorado, back to New Jersey, and then down to New York. It's like, why? Why are you jumping all over the place? I have the envelope right here. Hang on. It was USPS. But like, my biggest criticism of that is if everything's electronic, it scans where it is every time it goes somewhere, and it's machines that are sorting this for the most part. How is it less expensive to ship it to New Jersey and then to Colorado and then back to New Jersey and take that long? That can't be less expensive than just holding it in New Jersey until you have a truck that's going from New Jersey to Long Island, which, by the way, it's fucking New Jersey, Long Island. Like, you'd expect there to be like 6 trucks a day. Like, you know, like stuff like that just mystifies me. I don't get how you can... I don't get it. Yeah, DHL's pretty bad. I had the option for the first part, the actual like components and stuff, to go DHL or to go like regular mail. And I went with regular mail because I know DHL sucks and maybe I shouldn't have. But I won't. We're getting there. Monday I have that charity stream. So maybe tomorrow I'll try and get on the laser cutter. And do that stuff. I actually have to sit down and design the labels and stuff, but logistics are hard, yes, but we have computers. We have computers to do it for us. You know what I mean? Like, especially, like, I can understand if it's going from, like, St. Louis and it flies on a plane to Maine and then comes from a truck from Maine down to here or something like that. Makes more sense. Like, money-wise, maybe it makes sense to do that just because of how small it is and you're making the flight for bigger stuff anyway. But coming from Missouri to New Jersey to Colorado to New Jersey to Long Island, that makes no sense. Makes no sense. But speaking of that fundraiser Monday, I'm going to sign in. I made a few, what do they call them? They call them milestones, right? I made a few milestones for the thing. Let me pull them up here so we can look at them. These are, it only let me, if I activate the $2,000 one, it's gonna set my goal for $2,000. So, but I'm thinking of more to put in here. And some of these may be a deterrent, like maybe people don't want to see old school RuneScape, but yeah, it's an incentive, but they don't call it, like, the category is incentive, but they call it a milestone because you can do targets And originally I had set it up as a target. Oops, I meant to delete this target. But targets, you actually have to like donate money towards like an option almost. Like if you donate $500 towards this target, you get it. Whereas milestones are just your total. But anyway, guitar pedal soldering streams coming back at $100. I mean, I kind of expect to do that anyway. Chat choosing a game at $200. I'm hoping that this isn't a mistake. It can't be one of the other ones that I have in here. $300 Old School RuneScape returns. There's a couple quests that came out since I last played it. Also that HD mod. 420.69. Nice. Factory, no belts, no logistic bots. You know, for delivering items, not necessarily to me. 1K signs per minute. I want to do that for real with trains. Like actually do it. Tank model streams returning 750. A modded New Vegas playthrough at 1,000, and a secret sneak peek at an upcoming project for 2,000. I don't think we're gonna get that, but I have it in there just in case. So, if you can think of more incentives that make sense, I would love to add some more in here and spread things out a little bit and have more of a reason to do stuff. I have no idea if I'm going to have like 4 people watching or 200. Like I have no clue. This could very easily be like we only get $100 worth and that's it. Yeah, so if you remember previously, we did a version where we used trains to move everything. And like literally a train would pull up and it would pull items out of the train into the assemblers and all that and put them back in the train to move to somewhere else and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to expand on that and make it like a real thing, like for real, like with some hard rules. So I kind of want to do that. But just some thoughts. I've been picking up equipment like this camera, and I bought a new lens and some stuff like that in order to do better guitar pedal streams anyway. So, but I have to finish the one I'm working on currently. But like I said, give me some ideas for things I can add. I definitely want to add some stuff to that and have it be stuff we can work towards. All right, let us get out of here. Oh look, a Halloween poster, very nice. Mining, yeah, it's definitely one of the ones where like you kind of have to have it set up and then destroy it later in order to do a what do you call it? Like you have to buy the not proficiency, but you know, yeah, proficiency, so you get more per thing. And we had actually used belts in the mining on the last setup, but I kind of want to see if we can do like no belts, which is going to be a real nightmare. But my thought is that there would be a, what do you call it? Oh, I'll probably have a quick start mod to help me out. Okay, we were checking out all the stations. Those are some things we can do. We have some unknown Everett Road. And we got a message saying that the emulator is ready to go. So I think I want to go over here. I think I want to finish this up, report on that, and then head back to the emulator. I just upgraded my weapons, so they should be pretty bonkers. You happen upon a place that is surprisingly quiet, even for the desert. A gentle breeze from the lowlands carries the faint tang of rotting fish. Let me upgrade my stream title. So I just upgraded the stream title. It's Encased, not Despot. I had forgotten to do that, but this game is a post-apocalyptic RPG in the same-ish similar vein to like Wasteland 2, Wasteland 3, the first 2 Fallouts, stuff like that. The smell leads you to a tree full of dead birds dangling from the branches. Get closer to the tree. This squat tree with the sprawling branches is so died out, you can hear it creaking in the wind. Someone hung dozens of dead birds from the branches. But why? Survival. Take a close look at the space around the tree. You search for answers in the soil around the tree. There aren't any tracks besides your own. You scout around for a while and find some dry crumbs and some few old shell casings from a hunting rifle. But again, no footprints. Perception 6. The longer you stare at the tree, the more weird details come into light. You're absolutely certain the tree is dead, but you discover some swollen buds on one branch, just about to bloom. That isn't so strange, but there's something else that's totally inexplicable. The bird blood on the same branch looks fresh and is warm to the touch, although the creature had been placed there literally in the past couple of minutes. Oh boy, think about the facts and try and draw a conclusion. After ruminating for a bit, you conclude the dead birds are some kind of marker that's not as obvious as a cross on the map, but it's effective. There must be some kind of relic buried nearby that keeps the birds from decomposing. The further the dead birds are from the relic, the more decayed the remains. Shovel. Dig up the relic with a shovel. The work goes quickly. The shovel bites into the sand. Soon it produces a dull thud. You found something. Sorry, Space Doggo. Can you rephrase that? What did you did here tomorrow? I'm not sure 100% what you mean. About 1.5 meters down, you find a sackcloth of coffee bag. Oh, what did I do here last time? Yesterday? I upgraded some weapons at the end of the stream, and we just explored some of the camps we were supposed to explore. Inside is a matte white orb, a little larger than your fist, but very heavy and hot to the touch. No wonder its owner decided to bury it here and return later. Take the relic and leave. Ooh. Plus 20 resilience. It's just a flat 20 resilience. Oh, minus 5 critical hit chance. My critical hit chance is pitiful. Even without this on, it's 0, like 2 or something. Yeah, it's 2, so rip. Sorry, Space Doggo. I don't mean to criticize, obviously, but you know. Oh, let me put it this way: the only language I speak is English, and I still get it wrong. So I'm not not surprised. The breeze carries the smell of rotting flesh, leading you quickly to its source, a swollen, mutilated corpse lying in the desert road. Take a closer look. It's hard to say how long the body has been lying here, but it's blue and swollen. The belly has been ripped open, and pale intestines are scattered all over the area. You notice several cans by the corpse. Examine the body. He's wearing a blue wing uniform, his face frozen in horror, and his hands are splattered with the contents of his ripped open stomach. Interesting. Bending over the body, you see a barely noticeable orange light glowing in the stomach cavity. Scan the glowing light. You aim the scanner at the disemboweled remains, and the green light moves unhurriedly across it. The light catches on something invisible and freezes on the sand, illuminating a twisting emerald path invisible to the naked eye. An LED on your communicator starts to blink. Stick your hand in his stomach. Attracted by the light, you push your arm into the dead man's stomach up to the elbow, but the lights are ephemeral. They disappear as soon as you touch them, leaving no glowing essence on your fingers, just rotten blood and flesh. The heart-rending click of your Ceres dosimeter indicates you've received a sizable dose of radiation. Oh goody. Pick up the cans. The cans are so old the labels have faded, but you can still read them. Pickled ham from Rafters. It expires September 1993. You put the cans in your bag. Oh boy, I have 0 radiation. Doesn't actually say how much I received, but Oh, yeah, a little bit. Very nice. Gretel 4, Experimental Bunker. The Gretel series of projects was named so after the old German fairy tale, where the heroine and her brother sprinkle breadcrumbs on the forest floor to create a path home. Our Gretel is different, however. Rather than sprinkling crumbs, she collects them. The priceless relics of the forefathers become the subjects of experiments to determine their different properties. This is the essence of the Gretel series. Whoa. A barrier switch. Uh-oh. Can I run through the barrier? Oh. Interesting. Relic Storage. That's very loud. Relic 57021. Third class relic. Presumed function. Statistical error accounting. Computer system. Smart weapon. Showed signs of an applied AI. Can I wield it? No. I'm guessing I can't go through the red ones. Oh, did that just leave? Very interesting. Okay, it seems they want me to put the relic in here. Can't use it now. Energy grid is blocking passage. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you can go through blue. You can't go through red. Oh. Oh, never mind. I was like, all right, maybe they can open it while I move, but no. And what does that do? Nothing. It's just a place for me to store it. And then I could use that to move it down and walk through it, and then move that from one to the other. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Now it's gone completely. What? Oh, so it was too far away. Oh, I was touching the fucking thing, so it warped back. Damn it. There we go. Computer panel. Energy grid deactivated. Okay. We're getting there. Look at that. Your puzzles can't stump me. Empty relic storage. Relic dust. Relic dust. A safe. Laser pistol. Unknown inactive relic. A small relic in the shape of a bracelet of thin metal plates from complex shape. Metal is faded. The plates seem to have warped. Doesn't really say what it does, though. It is very small. Access denied. Hack it. Beep. The screen backlight is almost dead. The yellow letters beneath the dusty glass are barely readable. You switch to the main menu. Connect to your selector and enter base dump to dump the scientific data. Enter log to check the terminal working logs. The mainframe shows you the working logs of the entire complex. The last experiment was conducted more than 19 months ago. Logs out. Got him. I mean, that's kind of it, unless someone go looking through the flower pots to see what's in here. Some money. No. That's kind of it. I mean, what else could there be to do in here? Besides this piece of wall which extends beyond the playfield. Well, we certainly came all this way for not a ton. We are going to be tired very soon, though. Look at our fatigue. An eternal twilight seems to hang over these swamps. Thick vapor clouds, the light, and glimmering greenish sparks remind you of fireflies, not the local carnivores, but the harmless insects of the outside world. An unidentifiable sound breaks the marsh's dead silence, drawing your attention several figures moving amongst the reeds. Look through the binoculars. Clear. Cockroaches, yeah. I've never gotten a reward from one of those that was like, great. Campbell Station. I have a superstitious fear of the so-called imitator relics, James. That is, the famous Miss Norway, Engineer Pearson, and other things that make us believe they talk to us. It seems to me that it's not who they scare. It's us. We drop all the arguments of reason just like that and believe these talkative pieces of metal have that have somehow passed the Turing tests. Ooh, very nice. Found a whole bunch of traps right at once. Do they repeat a lot? I mean, we've had the roach one like that 2 or 3 times, and we had the one where it's the figures once or twice, those big magic guys. So things like that do a little bit, but not crazy. I mean, I've been playing this a lot. I've only seen, I think, 2 cockroach encounters like that, and maybe 3, and then 1 or 2 of the other guys. Let me go turn off my AC. I'm sorry. I'm actually getting kind of cold. All right, I'm back. Looks like he's about to step on it.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Read PDA of Bella Sharp. Weird things. I wanted to set a date, but all the clocks are showing different times. I'm a mathematician, so I require accuracy. Damn it all. Some kind of devilry is going on here. Our team was never very friendly, but now everyone's gone insane. They're accusing each other of sabotage and murder. They stare at me angrily when I pass by. Even those who would pretend they're my friends are talking about me behind my back. Only the pit understands me now. Leo's note. Guys, where's Samantha? Guys, has anyone seen Samantha? She's the quiet, inconspicuous one. If you saw her, come straight away and tell me where she is. Leo. Note on Samantha. Strange. Why did Samantha want to go down to the pit so badly? I tried to talk her out of it. This isn't Narnia. The pit is the mine my PA fell into when I was 6. My pa fell into when I was 6. I thought he died, but I heard his voice recently. I'll never forgive myself if I don't try and save him. It's my duty as a man.
Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
PDA of Karen Boyle. Hey girls, the pit just told me so much. It turns out that zucchini works best for fighting wrinkles, not cucumbers. Oh, and next January stripes are coming into fashion again. By the way, Briggs is a scum-sucking whore. She's sleeping with Sutherland. Try and make something up to tell Leo. Let him push her into the pit. Cow. Chow, you Karen. Campbell Station list staff. Staff list. Don't forget to check in when you arrive at work and check out when you leave. Thank you. Robert Mitchell, station manager. Jennifer Travis, engineer. Karen Boyle, accountant. Thomas Sutherland, chief research officer. Samantha Briggs, researcher. Bella Sharp, warehouse manager. Stacy Hart, researcher. Joshua Kelly, loader. Leonard Banks, technician. Chadwick Turner, handyman. Anonymous note. My pit. The pit looks amazing today. I couldn't resist it. The rest has been violently crossed out. Note with a story prompt. I was thinking. So there's this creature that hibernates between feedings by freezing time in its vicinity. When a victim appears on the border of this temporal bubble, time starts up again. Tell me what to think. Should I develop this idea into a sci-fi story? Oh my god, look how many notes there are on here.
Attention, please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
You freeze time to catch up on sleep. Yeah, I wish. The issue with that is like, what do you spend like half your life sleeping or something? You die when you're 30. Thomas Sutherland's terminal. Main menu, user page. Good day, employee. Please enter a command from the following menu. Read. Read the last message. Log out. Log out of the account. Read. Lines of text come up on the terminal. Listen, Josh. That crazy Karen ratted me out to Mitchell again. You know me. I'm a family man and a believer. Even if I did find her attractive, I'd never do anything. And as you know, I unfortunately still have problems with my virility. So don't even think I have a reason to pester her. Log out. Rip in peace, buddy. Second note on notes. What? About the notes. What I think is that all these notes were written by a couple of people trying to stir up trouble. And boy, are they good at it. All that remains is to figure out who the second one is. Note to Josh. Hi, Josh. You're a dumbass hippie. And your stories are shit. Stop writing to me. We're not spiritually connected in any way. I'm more sure of this than anything else in my whole life. Go jump in the pit. Chadwick Turner's terminal. Read last message. The terminal displays the last message in the mailbox. So, Chadwick, did you like that picture I sent? I have more. It's just Leo keeps bothering me. Be a man and do something about it. The rest of these photos are yours, promise. Anonymous note. Leonard did this. I'm sure. One time he took my mug without asking. Anyone who would do that is quite capable of sabotage. Karen's a piece of work, true, but she doesn't understand anything about tech. And Jennifer couldn't have done it because the door and the radio got broken after they locked her up. This is Leonard's work. I'm 100% sure of it. P.S. Please destroy our correspondence. I don't want to get my head smashed in by Leonard's monkey wrench. A blunderbuss. Archimedes lab bell. Relic Storage. Ooh. Defense class +1. Is that all it has to offer? Relic 46058. +3 physical resistance. -3 resistance. Good window. Or whatever the smoke, I don't know. Samantha's farewell note. Space Doggo, what does that say in Russian? This is an actual gateway to Narnia. Talking animals, magic swords, epic battles, and a true love abound. Aslan himself called me there. I was a little afraid to make the jump, so I asked, name crossed out, to help. Don't scold him, please. Signed, Amantha Briggs. You think it's easy to read all this shit in the bulky power armor? Probably not, but I mean... I understood. Thank you. Where is the asterisk button? There it is. The fucking iOS keyboards and the Android keyboards are laid out a little bit differently. Confession note. It was me. Yes, I pushed Samantha into the pit. And do you know what? That is a better fate for her than being locked in the station with you freaks. There's so many fucking notes in here. Anonymous notice. To everyone, I'm leaving this note for everyone to see. This is an option shared by many. Mitchell is an opinion shared by many. Mitchell was an asshole. He teased us, except for his special pets like Stacy, and stole our salary. I swear I would have killed him myself if I had the chance. The best we can do now is to free Jennifer and let her lead us out of this terrible situation. Anonymous. I wonder if that was purposely not translated or by mistake not translated. Doggone crane. Well, as I predicted last week, the balance settings on the crane are off again. I'm writing them down here so you can stop running to me with questions and the requests for help. The correct settings are Balin. The rest is too dirt smeared to read. All you can see are 2 digits. One looks like a 3 or an 8. The other is a 1, although it could be a 7. Oh no. There's a picture of it for later when I forget. That's what I figured. It was probably a mistake, but at the same time, like, who knows? The rest of those end titles are English. That's true. Karen's note. Cupcakes. I don't like the way Chadwick looks at me. Deal with it. Kisses, your Karen. Robert Mitchell's terminal. Read last entry. The first message from the last reporting period's log is displayed. 0709, 1978. We started the drilling. Despite Jennifer's concerns, everything went without a hitch. The manipulator is a beast. Next entry. The screen blinks. 1009, 1978. We are already ahead of schedule. We're ahead of schedule, even with the staff shortage. 3 simple relics and 2 unclassified. At this rate, I'm certain to get that promotion. Next. Terminal shows the last log entry. Excuse me, 1209, 1978. Just a little hitch with the instrumentation. The panel says the device has been operating for 4 days instead of 5. Sent Banks to check on the calibration. Complaint to Michael. Mr. Mitchell. Oh, maybe it was Mitchell. I need you to take action. That dork Sutherland is pestering me again. No, he doesn't approach me with any obscene requests. He doesn't talk much in general, or even come close to me. But I caught him undressing me with his gaze. And today he asked, "How are you?" and offered me a coffee. On the surface, this seems like normal behavior for a colleague. But believe me, there was something indecent in his tone. If you don't transfer him immediately, I'll be forced to appeal to higher authorities. Karen Boyle, accounting. Relic storage empty. Nothing. Alright. What's going on, Palm? How are you doing? Metal locker. The door's trapped. Okay. Door's trapped. Door stuck. Uh-oh. That kind of sucks. I was just talking to somebody else who had their plans canceled because of weather too. It's like the worst thing. Or was worried about their plans getting canceled from the weather. Everyone here needs to chill, yeah, right? The fucking... It came from another galaxy. This is a short sci-fi story that was clearly used as toilet paper. Rip. Use mirror. You look into the dirty glass of the mirror. A creepy, distorted face appears for a moment behind your shoulder and quickly vanishes. Ooh, I got the creeped out. -1 psych. I think that brings my psych to 0, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, it brings it down to 1. Nope. It won't go to 0. It's stuck at 1. A fashion meetup. Interesting. Why is this so full when it's only a quarter of the way?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Josh's note. Don't trust Chadwick, Leo. He pushed Karen into the pit. I didn't see it for myself, but Stacy told me, and she never lies to me. We're totally spiritually connected. Josh. These people are nuts. That blood on the floor. Oh, it's another room full of notes. Oh no.
Handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
PDA of Josh Kelly. This is a wound in the Earth's body. That's what it is. It was us. We dug it up. That's not cool. The Earth moans at the way we treat her. She wants me to console her. I'm going to comfort her now. In fact, I'll read her my new story. Read Tom's note from a good friend. Note to Tom from a good friend. Hey Tom, it was Bella who ruined your magazines and wrote on your bathroom wall that you have a limp dick. I'm telling you, your faithful gal pal. Leonard's terminal. Read. Text appears on the screen. I can't believe it. I just can't. Jennifer and Mitchell got into a fight yesterday. The day before, at the edge of the pit, and Mitchell fell. The echo of his screams went on and on. It's still ringing in my head. Jen claimed it was an accident, but we decided to lock her in one of the vaults until the trial. Karen Boyle's terminal. Read. A message blinks up on the screen. I can't take it anymore. I mean, yes, I'm a believer and a family man, but Lord, how beautiful she is. I think about her constantly. Her surface, her smell, her curves. My God, my virility even came back. This pit is a womb. I have to enter it. I have to know her. What? This man trying to have sex with a giant hole in the earth? Note to Jennifer. Jennifer, it's me, Josh. I'll let you out. There's not many of us left. Not sure of the exact number. I don't know how much time passed either. But we've got to stick together. Look for me behind the boxes in the warehouse. Broken public terminal. Terminal says system lockdown. Great. Relic storage, relic dust. Oh. Inactive black relic. +1 learnability. Dirt. Relic dust. Dirt. Nothing. Oh, it was only learnability +1. Forgot to scan all these. Get a little bonus. Oh, here's the first note on notes. We read notes on notes 2. Here's note on note 1. Damn it. Why is everyone writing these notes all over the place? Did I miss the boat on some kind of crazy fad or what? Office cabinet. Money. Locker. Ooh, wow. Big backpack. What's my evasion right now? 0, so it won't hurt me to put big backpack on because I don't have any evasion anyway. Cool. Some gloves. Ooh. Oh, yes. Please give to me. That'll be a nice upgrade for my character because his initiative is in the tank. And if I put this on, his initiative is in the tank still. That starts to offset other things. But that heavy weapons +15 will be worth it as compared to heavy weapons +5 because I am a heavy weapons expert, if you will. Science, hand-to-hand weapons technical manual. And, ooh, fancy helmet. That sounds like a good one to put on, yeah. And an Archimedes belt, which is the same as what I have on, okay. Wonder what the difference between inspiration and learnability is. Note to Leo from an anonymous well-wisher. Leo, it was Josh who pushed Bella. Anonymous well-wisher. Office cabinet. Some glue was that? Jennifer Travis's terminal. Main menu user page. Good day, employee. Read. 04/10/1978. At least that's what the computer says. This happened in the warehouse. Thank God I saw the shadow in time. It was the one pretending to be Josh. He or she was waiting behind a crate with a pipe in his or her hands. So I took the long way around and came here. Obviously, we're dealing with mass psychosis. The drill must have penetrated a cavity full of gas or an unknown pathogen that caused paranoia. I was in a secure room at the time, so I kept my sanity. Leo did good. Followed all the quarantine protocols. He sealed the door and cut communication. I take full responsibility for his actions. Read next. Flickering letters appear on the screen. 15/07/1978. Yes. At least that's what the computer says. I've been tricked. The test results are ready. No gas, no pathogens. It's all the pit. I saw lights in there somewhere. I saw lights. There is something there. I'm going to scout it out. I'm taking a gun with me. If I do not return... Wait. If I do not re-choose sniff no I wouldn't. The record ends with a random set of letters. Note to Bella. Bella, I saw you looking into the pit. If you saw the lights down there like I did, go to the coffee machine during lunch and cough twice. Josh Kelly's terminal. Read. The Dusty Terminal's fans buzz as it calls up the message. Yeah, Karen is a piece of work, but pay no mind to her drama, dude. We're all brothers and sisters here. Bella's a real harpy, though, constantly negative about everything. Always talking down our colleagues until even I get annoyed. Chadwick over there agrees. I'll go. Nothing. Alright, wow. Certainly was a trip, huh? Let's go investigate this hole. We have a 3 or an 8, and a 1 or a 7. Or part of the code. Pit. Pit, 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 pit. Use computer terminal. Warning, the terminal is locked. Please use the main terminal to unlock. Well. Main menu, user page. Look, where did he run to? He went the long way. Fucking, this is why he gets in, steps on so many fucking traps. Greetings, employee. Warning, the control terminals are locked. Please address a technical team specialist. Unlock interface. Open the unlocking page. Warning, access for the technical team only. Log out, log out. Enter the unlock interface and unlock the terminals. Input data accepted. Control terminals are now unlocked. Warning, automated program execution error. Switching to manual control. Warning, no balance settings determined. Craning forbidden. The following options are available. Exclusion debug. Launch the exclusion program calibration interface. Register select. Launch the register manual setting interface. Register reset. Reset the register values to default. I can't enter execution debug even though it tells me I can. Oh, did it say my pit? I'll have to look at it again. Enter register select and define a register. Oh god. Define register as 3. New values accepted. Please define the values in the secondary terminal. It doesn't say my pit. Where does it say my pit? It says pit, 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 pit. Oh, wait. My pit. Ah, I caught it. I see. I see. You are correct. Terminal unlocked. Define settings found in main terminal. The following options are available. Balance setup. To launch the balance settings. Balance checked. Check the current balance. Balance settings. Changes made. First register +3. Second register. Enter balance setup to correct balance. First register 5. Second register 7. Okay. So that first one sounds like it's an 8. Not sure if I'm understanding how to control this, to be honest. Another terminal over here. Maybe I have to change things over here too. Oh, terminal. PDA of Stacy Hart. I saw a white rabbit look at his pocket watch and jump down a hole. When I asked Bella if she saw the same thing, she turned pale and walked away. So I was right. It seems time is short. I'm gonna find that rabbit. He's down there waiting for me. I'm 100% sure of it. Yours, Stacy. I could get it. So every time we use the left-hand one, the bottom left-hand one, the first register gets +1 and the second register gets +2. And every time we use this right-hand one, the first register gets +3 and the second register gets +1. So we need a way of making either 3-7, 3-1, 8-7, or 8-1. So considering that using any of these adds 1 to this, as soon as we or adds 2 in the case of the left-hand one, it can't be 1 in the second position. We can just pretty much rule that out, I believe. Because if we did 0 and we use the right-hand one, that means 3-1. Actually, well, that's easy enough to check. That'll be the first one.
Sparrow bars Crump's way. On his face, you see something between hatred and absolute
The fuck is this?
despair. And his eyes flicker with some strange greenish glint.
I know where and why you've led me, Crump. That is why I don't believe you.
The goon tilts his heavy head. Green lights are also dancing in his eyes.
It's you who brought me here. You want me to doubt, to be afraid.
What the fuck is this? Tell them they've been through worse together and to stop the conflict.
Crump takes a loud breath.
This is the one reason you're alive. I want to believe you. But don't you think that you can make me doubt?
He taps his skull with his finger, enraged.
You can select the starting number, Space Doggo, but if I select 00, as soon as I use the right-hand terminal, I'm already at 3-1. So if it's not 3-1, it can't be 8-1, because if I start at 5-5, I'm already above 1. So I can rule out 8-1 as the possibility. So it's either 3-7, 3-1, or 8-7.
Sparrow clenches his temples and blows out a breath.
I'll try to believe that, out of respect for you.
You feel the tension going away a bit. No one tries to pick a fight anymore.
They're going insane because of the pit? Reset. Define a register 00. Log out and leave. So if I use this one, which I already think I did, but I'll try it. Balance setup. Now I have 3-1. Check current balance. First register 3. Second register 1. Log out and leave. Nothing has changed as far as I can tell.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage,
So as far as I can tell, that is not an option. 3-1. If I want to get to 3-7,
remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
can I even get to 3-7? No, I don't think I can mathematically get to 3-7. Because if I have 3-7, that means I need to use the one that has the +2 other in the second slot. Otherwise, I would end up with too many, and that would be 3-7 or 2-5 or 1-3 or 0-1. I can't start with 0-1, so I don't think it can be 3-7. So it's got to be 8-7. If I have 8-7, I do the right hand one, that would be 5 and 6. I do the left one hand 4 and 4. So I think I want to start with 4 and 4 and do one of each. That's 5 and 6.
Handle relics carefully. In case of
Then I do this, and it'll be 8 and 7. Balance value set. The platform is available for lifting. 8 and 7. Yep. Cool. Now, how do I make it lift? Huh. Enter crane lift and run the crane. Holy shit. What is this? Something horrifying. A Halvanic Necroid and a Necroid Sandman Psionic. Oh my god. It is the pit, yeah. Oof. Where'd that one go?
No guns and knives. Good old-fashioned.
He just teleported? He's fucking gone. Did he disappear? What happened? Oh, he's here. Oh. The guy died in front of him and moved here. Did his AoE hurt him? Immense.
attention. Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Thought it said 3 shots. Didn't seem like that was 3 shots. Oh god, he's doing like no damage to him either.
Do you want to fight without guns and knives? Come on, get at me.
Get at me. What's going on, Scum? How you doing? Good, very full. Nice. I had a big lunch as well. Get up, you fool. Thank you. I kind of feel like he has an AoE and I shouldn't approach him with a ground character. Another new one? Wow, that's kind of cool. What's going on, Holgren? How you doing?
You can't scare me.
Oh, gross.
Any problems?
You heal him, please. Heal him before he goes down. I couldn't select him. I was selecting like everything but him.
You risky, huh?
Yeah, risky, huh? Nothing. Some cigarettes. Good. What is this? Unidentified Relic. Plus... No. +1 Psyche, +2 Relic slots. Ooh. That would be great for... What's his name? Wait, the Relic gives you Relic slots? Or is it a belt? Oh, it's a Relic. I haven't heard of a Relic giving you more Relic slots. Wow. Just give him some extra defense, I suppose. Or even, well, I'm gonna say maybe I put it on gear to have the extra slots, but charisma -3. Yeah, well, gear's charisma's already in the tank. They're inside of a Chinese restaurant, huh? That's kind of an interesting thing to do. Killed a flesh monolith and all I got was a lousy relic. Yeah, well, welcome to my life. I don't have any of these to even... It's not even worth it. How many gears out of 10 is this game? I'd say 6 or 7. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I keep playing it. I would have stopped playing it a long time ago if I didn't enjoy it, so.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeited.
Canned matcha lattes. Ooh, interesting. Actually sounds good too. Dunkin' Donuts had matcha lattes for a while. They might still have it for all I know, but wait. Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong fucking person. No wonder I was like, why doesn't he have anything on their medicine? Like, duh. Does sound pretty good. If I get my tech up to... What did I need to do it? I think it was 90. I have to get my tech up to increase the servo shell another level. I think I'll pass on that one. Oh, that's how you reach those things. The jetpack ability. Uh-huh. I understand now. I'm gonna dump it all into heavy weapons because because attack reroll. 33% chance that immediately using a cooldown ability could be reused. Each enemy killed to deal 100% damage for 1 round. That could be pretty cool. Heavy weapons guy, yeah. Self-improvement. Attributes. At least all the least developed attributes compared to the rest plus 1. What? Stop and think. All the latest development attributes. The least developed attribute. Sweet. Oh, I click on it. Plus 2 AP in the round if you decide to take cover with 5 AP. Oh boy. Armadillo. Attacking you from behind does not give enemies any advantage. Heavy-handed. Enemy guts -2 for 1 minute. Against all odds. Fortitude as long as you have a negative effect. Happy coincidences. Bonus to evasion equal to fortune. Did my camera just flicker? Opportunist. Damage against targets with damage over time effects. Second wind. Prompt. Subconscious fury. Survival instincts. Invigorating teleportation. Avenger. Brace for impact. Ex-proprietor. Chief. Deft hands. Double negative. Evil eye. No. Pitcher. No. Hypochondriac. No. Field medic. Roaring good health. Heavy sleeper. Leg up. Ballistics retribution. Loner, no. Creature of the night, no. Psychonaut. Psyche +2, no. Sturdy, maximum hit points, no. Art of war. +7 initiative, +7 resilience. Ugh, I keep looking at this one every time and I'm like, You finally won the territorial war against your cat over your bed. I mean, aren't you a lot bigger than the cat? Can't you just pick it up and move? Adrenaline. I don't have a cat, so maybe I'm misunderstanding how crazy cats are. I don't, you know what, to be honest, I don't need more initiative. So I shouldn't be looking at that one. Way of potatoes. Random attribute +3 when eating a potato. You have to have brains greater than 3. Oh no. I wonder why the difference between a red and a white unfulfilled are.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
When it comes to shooting, you imagine an apple on top of your opponent's head and just aim below it. There's a 33% chance that immediately after using a cooldown ability, it could be reused while the DM is not looking. That's pretty good.
Attention, attention. Please handle relic.
Right, that you don't meet it yet, but yeah, then what about the white ones that I don't meet yet? Like, I guess maybe are ones that I can't possibly achieve, and these are ones that I could maybe achieve. I don't know.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Take the reroll. I'm almost at the next level again? I thought I just leveled up. Did it give me that much experience? Get out of the fucking... Get out of the fucking... Oh my god. I don't know. I think it would be cool to get a cat, but I don't... I think I'd have to argue with my landlord for it. And you know what? I bet he probably would let me do it. But... if I ever had to move... It's so much harder with a pet. Relic wall. Enter location. What? You're facing a cyclopean black wall, like a war monument without names. It stretches in both directions as far as the eye can see. The surface is made up of smooth, dim material covered in cavities and ledges, and irregularly penetrated by thin slits. This is the definition of creation, a creation of the forefathers. The wall produces an oppressive feeling of loneliness and worthlessness, but this isn't a sign of psi radiation. The effect is likely caused by the mere sight of the ominous structure itself. I believe they are. I believe they're allowed to say no pets. I mean, you gotta remember that a majority or a large portion of the places for rent here aren't like legal apartments, if you will, you know? Not that they're illegal from the fact that there's something wrong with them, but you're supposed to have it like done a certain way, and you're supposed to have certain forms and all that stuff. And remind me in a second, Doc. I'll show you the meter on that. It's a little bit weird today. Maybe you're looking at a defensive structure. The cracks could expand into embrasures or release chemical or biological weapons. The wall is also thick enough to mount artillery up there. Or maybe the structure is just a protrusion of an underground fortress where even now hostile troops are biding their time. Everything is possible under the dome. Try to gouge out a piece of the wall. You pick up a big stone and strike the wall with it. It leaves you sweaty and breathless, but you did manage to collect a few small fragments. So, I'm only at 366 out of 1200. I don't know why the meter is so full. It's like wrong that it's weird. But it is what it is, I suppose. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a minute. Be right back. What's going on, Crab? You want this one? This one? It's been a while since I played a Yakuza game, but yeah, Scump, and I agree with that, and it's one of those things like it's not a necessity for me to get something, an animal or whatever. So I could sit down and I could try and say, you know, like, hey, I'm allowed to this, you know, because of this XYZ, blah blah blah, and yeah, I could probably argue my way into having one, but on the flip side, my landlord's been a cool dude. I mean, he's wanted to raise the rent, and we talked about it, and you know, my cost of living payment increase got delayed at work because of the pandemic and all that stuff, and he was cool enough. He was like, all right, maybe I won't raise it right now and all that stuff, and it wasn't being raised by a ton, but you know, it's still nice to know that. And you know, he's in a wheelchair, and I definitely help him out when I can and stuff like that. So we kind of are on friendlier terms, and some people who just kind of never see their landlord and, you know, nothing ever happens, blah, blah, blah. So do I really want to stir stuff up like that? No. And at the same time, he may be cool with it. Or he may not be cool with it, but be okay with it because he knows me. So maybe it is something I could just say, hey, I was thinking about doing this. How do you feel about that? Maybe he'd be okay, maybe he won't be. I don't know. But I don't know. Am I in the position in my life to get an animal? Maybe. I sure would love the company, but if my plan is to get someplace that's mine in the next couple of years, having a cat that could live for 16 years or something, you know, limits my future in some ways, potentially. You know, if I get like a townhouse or something, there are plenty of those places say no pets, or no pets under or over a certain size or stuff like that. And yeah, careful. That's kind of my default one. Sometimes I go to other ones like this for Red Dead or even this for certain things. But yeah, that's kind of my or this one, which is labeled as Yakuza 7 BRB, which is clearly Cyberpunk, but that's kind of my default go-to right now when I don't have a custom one. Insects are cheap to keep. Yes, that's true. I unwillingly keep a few. I have none right now. The spiders really like to stand above me, like on the ceiling, and come down. Like that's their favorite thing to do. I'm not even joking. But yeah, there's some spiders here, and I get spider crickets as well. Don't look those up if you don't want to be scared. You like the Yakuza one? I do too. There's a car on the side of the road. It's clearly seen better days. Near the front wheel, you spot a small suitcase with a combo lock. There's not a soul in sight. Yeah, I can hide all sorts of things. Hissing cockroaches are good. Yeah. I'm personally not a fan of bugs. I understand other people like them. They're not for me. I told you not to look it up, Vlad. I told you not to look it up. I told you, man. Yeah. They've been a lot less active since I've moved in. My landlord didn't have anybody in this apartment for a couple months before I moved in. Because I think he's more interested in having somebody responsible than having a paycheck, you know what I mean? So he wanted to find somebody who would be all right in the space, which ended up being me. So I think they kind of got used to roaming free. And then when I moved in here and started, you know, like moving stuff in and vacuuming more often, they kind of calmed down. But every once in a while I get one. Usually I get the little baby ones, but sometimes I get like the big fuckers. I find that I got, are they planning something? Yeah, maybe. They have the sticky traps for rodents, you know? I got those because they like to hop onto them. They don't like to hop onto them, but if one hops onto them and dies, they'll eat each other. So they'll hop towards their siblings to try and eat them and get stuck as well, which is kind of gross, but I kind of put them in the corner behind stuff so I don't actively see it, and it seems to catch them pretty well. If you get an animal, it's a great commitment. Even more when they're older. Even though, yeah, oh yeah, I've had several dogs over my lifetime. You know, like family dogs. They're great. I really do like dogs. I personally don't so much like the smaller dogs. I like, you know, like labs and stuff like that. And that I think would be a little too hard of a sell for my landlord, A, and B, because I'm in a basement, it would be a little bit of a pain to get them to go up and down the stairs to go, you know, to go outside every once in a while. A, B, and C, that would greatly reduce my streaming time because I'd have to go walk them every day. Go closer. Uh-oh. Taking other people's things is bad. Your mom. We got some relic dust. Car Encased. I feel like we've seen a car one before. Didn't we find a car with bees in it? Ammo and energy cells, yeah. Oh, why is it red? Uh-oh. The car's hood is up, and a strong smell of burnt oil comes from the sizzling hot engine. Oh, is somebody gonna come out and like yell at me for stealing from them? Examine the engine. The engine is freshly stained with oil. It radiates heat. Ooh, unknown relic. Object is shaped like a Mobius strip, although it seems flimsy. It's actually quite durable. Ooh, interesting. We'll kick the car door in.
Move away from the... Hello?
A stranger appears from the curve in the dune. When he sees you, he slows noticeably. He looks at the car, at the suitcase standing near the wheel, and then at you. Offer a friendly greeting. With a sigh of relief, the stranger places the key in the wing of the car. Sorry, hard day. Courier business, you know? Car broke down. Very inconvenient. Yep. Looks like I forgot to refill the oil. Can you repair cars? The stranger tries to smile, but doesn't quite get there. His lower lip is trembling, as though he's about to burst into tears. The older you get, the higher the chances you'll start a family, so you need to balance that with the animal wolf excluded. Yeah, I mean... Stop Googling spider crickets! Yeah, I mean, I'm not really fast-tracking a family right now. There's an anime like them in Conan Exiles. Oh, the spider crickets? An enemy. Oh. It's like an anime. Let's see. Ask why he was hiding behind the dune. Your question surprises him. He scratches the back of his head before answering. Oh, but it wasn't. I was looking for stuff for my car. I didn't even see you at first. Ask where he's coming back from. The stranger points vaguely out in the desert. The road atlas indicates there's a gas station nearby. I checked. There's been no gas station there for a long time. Pity. I was hoping to find some tools. Ask what's in the case. Stranger glances at the case. No idea. I'm a courier. Just delivering the goods. He looks at the suitcase again. Wait, you didn't try and open it, did you? Ah, we didn't do that. Stranger eyebrows goes up. He seems he doesn't believe you. Understandable, but I still gotta check for myself. The stranger touches the latches and turns to you angrily. You picked the lock and you're lying to my face about it. Give it back. Oh no. Tell him you don't have the package. The guy is red with rage. Oh really? You expect me to believe that? You're asking for it.
It was nice chatting.
Well, you chose the wrong person to mess with, buddy.
Hurt, by the way.
Oh, of course it hurt.
Come on. Stop it.
I wish there was a way to, like, ask him to give up. I don't want to kill him, but... A 1,000 comm bonds. I mean, 2,000 comm bonds. A car key. A case key. Well, too late for that. He attacked me. I actually didn't have a choice. You try to make out the interior of the car through the windshield. It's so dusty, however, you can see almost nothing. Study the car more carefully. Upon closer inspection, you discover a few bullet holes in the door. You find nothing else of interest. Can I, like, repair the engine? The car's hood is up, and the strong smell of burnt oil comes from the sizzling hot engine. Tech 60, fix the engine. After a little tinkering, you manage to get the engine started after all. Yo, can I drive the car? Get in. You open the door and flop down the driver's seat. The interior smells of gas, dust, and hot, stale air. Examine the car's interior. The car is full of trash. The floor is covered with cigarette butts and empty soda cans. There's some old sun-bleached magazines and a couple of rusty tools in the deck under the rear windshield. All this junk is completely useless. You climb out of the car, get in the car, climb out of the car, get in the car, climb out of the car, get in the car. Leave. Can I not drive the car anywhere? Oh, that sucks. I'm just gonna leave this fucking dude dead next to a working car. Even in its unfinished state, the junction's scale is astounding. Countless concrete blocks, mountains of rubble, and hardened cement bags are all supposed to be fashioned into huge viaducts. Viaducts? Viaducts. But then the incident happened, and all those big plans ended up remaining just plans forever. Move away and go on. Oh, okay, great. That's it? Sorry, you have no license. Ah, damn it. I should have known. Psyche +1 for each final death of a companion during the wanderings, only if the relic is equipped. Third class relic. What? I mean, I guess if you were doing like a solo run, equipping it and then killing a companion and then finding a new one, you could boost your psyche pretty high, but do I want the rest of your cheese sparkling water? I'd like to try it, but I don't know if I want the whole thing. I'm going to be honest with you. It sounds kind of gross. I do want to try it, but it sounds kind of gross. That's why I want to try it, not consume it completely. Dome North Border. I should use some sleep too. The narrow path, barely visible against the sun-bleached sand, ends abruptly, leading nowhere. You're at the very edge of the dome. It's really not gross. Like you said, it tastes like cheesecake. Yeah, I suppose. I'm thinking more like it tastes like cheese, not cheesecake, but... The border is almost invisible, even up close. However, that doesn't make it any less magnificent. A few steps away, the scenery beyond is distorted as if viewed through a gigantic lens. Peering closely at the dome's shell, you can see an almost translucent reflection of the desert behind you. Pick up a heavy stone and try and smash the invisible barrier with it. You heft the stone up over your head and cast it at the invisible wall with all your might. When the stone reaches the border, it freezes in midair, then slowly slides to the ground. Ooh, touch the border. Your outstretched hand meets an invisible obstacle. Beneath your fingertips, the dome shell feels nothing like glass. It's neither hot nor cold. It's not slippery nor solid. It seems to have no physical characteristics at all. It's as if it wasn't there, except that it is there, and it's impermeable. The rest of the flavors in line are peach, lychee, strawberry, and lime, and then cheese. You take 2 steps forward and are instantly stuck. It doesn't feel like a wall. You're just stuck in the middle of nothing, rapidly realizing you can't move a single micron forward. Alright, we're... Oh, I can camp wherever I want. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, so I can take a nap and heal. Oh, there's little tumbleweeds. Oh, one of them just hit them. I bet you this is the perfect setup for an ambush. I can feel it. Can you not actually sleep here? That was kind of the whole reason I wanted to come in here, was to sleep. Oh, he's again. Nice. I was really expecting a encounter in the middle of the night. Yes, put it in a dime bag for me and mail it. Boil a can of it on the stove until it's down to its bare essential powder. Here is a important message from Zot. Oh god, immediately, cresting another sand drift, you discover a body lying half buried in the next depression. A couple of brown desert ravens are watching closely from a dry bush not far away. This person must still be alive. You're welcome. I want some ravens to come bring me dollar bills. That's what I gotta do. I gotta train ravens to bring me money. Quarters and dollars. Go down and check the fellow. You take a close look at the man. He's middle-aged, tall and squarely built, and he's wearing a phalanx uniform. He has no obvious wounds, but his skin is shriveled and his eyes deeply sunk in his face. When your shadow falls across him, he opens his eyes with an effort. Water, please. Share your water with the man. Offer a pack of water in exchange for a reasonable fee. Hold the water packet up and explain that due to circumstances you're charging 1,000% markup. Shrug and wave the water pack over your head. In this situation, water is worth 100 times more than normal price. Pickpocket. Clean the man's pockets. Wait until the almost dead man is dead, or leave. Give him some water. The man forces himself to sit up. His hands feebly clutch the water pack as he greedily presses his lips to the spout. The ravens take flight, croaking in their disappointment. Willpower and the drive to survive no matter the odds have deprived them of their lunch. The man drinks in a slow and controlled fashion, taking small sips. They must know something about survival skills in the phalanx. Yeah, you can't, like, guzzle water if you're dehydrated. Eventually he stops, saving half the container for the future. Thanks, it's... The man sways and closes his eyes again, propping himself up on both hands, and produces a throaty laugh. No good talking. Give me your Saris, I don't want to be in your debt. He's still quite shaky, but he confidently opens the map of the dome and adds a new marker. This is where we are. Go here and you'll see. Now go. Once I've gotten back my senses, I'll be on my way too. I don't want to see where... I don't want you to see where. And once again, thank you. Water. Yeah. What did he add? Oh my god, there's shit down here too. Parched man's mark. Holy shit. What's in the maelstrom? That is the maelstrom. That's the marker for it. Radiation. A cave. Ooh. Miles and I had a lot of debate about seemingly trifling things. He said that people quickly run savage if they are placed in an appropriate condition, that this is normal, being a kind of adaptation mechanism. I always told him that to run savage is impossible. These people simply vent all the darkness that has accumulated inside them. At times, I think that they were just waiting for the opportunity to do so. You just die? I don't know. I don't know. I did not ever try going there yet. Ropeway Tower. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Are they running over here? No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Come here. You fucking morons. Like, this game. That's one of my biggest complaints about this game. He just fucking knocked him out. Nothing.
What a blow.
They don't even fucking care. The fucking dude's dead next to him.
Signs of illegal activity detected.
They're not innocent. They're gonna attack me. What's their names? Grunt. His name's Grunt.
Attention. Attention. Illegal activity detected.
The robot keeps popping up and going back down. Your name can't be Grunt and you still be pure. Why does he run straight for it every time?
Attention. 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 Signs of illegal activity detected. Attention. Attention. Signs of illegal activity detected.
They can't move into the firing line, so you just get free shots on them. That's kind of a little bit of an oversight. I feel like if they take damage like that, they should immediately enter combat and start moving if they can towards somebody. And if not, it should still put you in combat. You know what I mean? Like, that makes sense. I knocked her out. But, like, these people should be... Like, why isn't that guy like, what the fuck?
There's a killer around here.
Did you see how much sugar was in the voodoo? Oh, no, I did not. How much was in it?
You think you can hide from justice in the Orange Wing? Now I will judge you.
What? Holy shit. I mean, I drank it over the course of like 3 or 4 days, so I don't feel as bad about that, but holy shit. Also, what flavor did you think it was? A modern, not an AK, a modern. A cannibal's key. Small key on a string stiffened with blood. Looks like it opened a padlock or a cage. Oh, you haven't drank it yet. Okay.
Hey, help us. Open this goddamn cage.
Atox manufacturing formula. Okay. I am going to open the cage. I'm not going to open it now because I don't know if they're going to run out a certain way and like give up my position or something. You know what I mean? I don't want to transition into that yet. What happened to the person up there? Maybe they're just in fog of war? Yeah. Tools and appliances, components. A stack of equipment. What's kind of cool about this, it takes handgun ammo, so thankfully I think the handgun ammo is a little bit cheaper to make than anything else. I'm not sure about that, but... There's just nothing here. Pipe transitions. Do they? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm trying to think of the one. I think the last thing I had that was like apple pie flavored was one of those apple pie things from McDonald's. Trying to think of why. I think it was in the middle of me and my ex breaking up, and we went to get something to eat while we were talking, and she wanted one and didn't end up eating it, and so I ate it. And I guess it would taste like apple pie because it's supposed to taste like apple pie. They have caramel banana one that's amazing. Ooh, that sounds good. The engine rumbles softly and rhythmically. The generator is active. Overload, take a closer look. Examining the rusty streaks in the housing, you realize it's not rust at all. The generator is caked with dried blood. The brown flakes peel away easily under your fingernail. What remains forms a strange pattern of many little symbols drawn with a brush. A braid of dirty cables runs from the generator to diverge in several directions, most likely to power turrets in the cave's lighting system. Overload. Oh, you cause the network to overload. Lamps flash brightly once and go dark. Generator's rusty housing begins to ooze an arid smoke. It smells like burned insulation. Alright, let's let these guys out. Buying individual ones for the store that sells like his. Yeah, right? Just buy a big bag of them and enjoy. Opened with Cannibal's key. Talk to Trevor.
Greetings.
No, where are you going? A tough but thin man thanks you with a respectful nod. I don't think anyone would actually show up. I wish you'd come sooner. Trevor Penn, you don't mind me not wearing a tie, do you? His body has been slashed with something sharp. Numerous scars from the occult symbols. There's a kind of star on his forehead. Ask about the symbols carved into his body. His fingers glide across the skin, feeling the scars. If I understood it right, they belong to some kind of cult. Bastards. They mutilated Tarja. You know, I wanted to get tattoos when I was younger, but I guess I'll stick with Scar. Trevor smiles sadly. Ask how they ended up in cages and what these people wanted from them. Penn again tries to smile. When the whole crowd comes at you, it's difficult not to wind up in a cage. What do they want? They wanted dinner. Luckily, they didn't get it.
Have a good one.
She just bolted. I can't even talk to her. I want to go in, but I can't. I don't think I can with my suit. Oh, I can. Ooh. I don't know where my friendlies are, but okay. What's the point of coming down here if you can't do anything? Oh, you can. It's just in a really bad spot. Oh, it literally is. Okay, I see now. It just literally lets you move from one area to another. I suppose it would have been cool if I had realized that earlier and used it, but you have a lot of ways to move around in here. The pipes, the ropeway tower. So there was a mission to clear out that area, so that's good that we did that. Go back to Magellan and turn in the A heartbreaking, painfully long scream shattered the silence. It sounded human. You look frantically around for the source, but see nothing. Even the surrounding area is flat and clearly visible for at least 100 yards. The scream cuts out all at once, as if an audio tape had been turned off. Heavy silence replaces it. After thinking on it a while, you decide to continue on your journey. Oh god.
Floor level, -6, administrative sector.
Administrative sector. Give me a second.
I thought they could only be found on military bases. Where'd you get that servo shell?
Okay. One more food thought. There's an Asian cafe restaurant sort of place that's going to be doing dalgona candies, like in Squid Game. Oh. A Halloween promotion thing, and they haven't said much about it. If they do it like the game. Interesting. I saw that over in over in India they did a mock Squid Game. Nobody died. I would totally participate in this Squid Game if they were just gonna like shoot you with a paintball. I don't think I really want to get shot, you know. Kingsley is thoughtfully studying some document. When you approach, he sets his paper aside. I'm listening. Say you've been to one of the facilities. Kingsley loosely clasps his hands and looks at you with interest. Well, I'm listening. Tell him you saw Gretel Bunker. Martin takes his notes on as he listens to your report. All right. Okay, yes. You say the relic spheres are in place? I guess that's good news. He mechanically signs and stamps the document with your statements. You have anything else to report? Been to a facility. Report on the condition in Sonora Bunker. The director taps the table with a pencil while you speak. Partially destroyed. Then, okay, I'll write that down. Thank you. Facility, the Kaleidoscope Bunker facility. Kingsley listens in complete silence. I appreciate your honesty. I very much hope I can contact the relatives of the deceased. If they're under the dome, I trust they'll remember that Kaleidoscope. Oh, if they're under the dome, I trust that you'll remember Kaleidoscope is a secret facility, and I don't need to remind you that everything you saw falls under our non-disclosure agreement, he says when you finish your report. He mechanically... Oh, hey. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate it, man. How you doing? Say you've been to a facility. Inform him of what happened at Campbell. The silver rubs his temples, plainly upset. That's disappointing. Well, at least now we know what happened. He mechanically sits down and stamps the document with your statements and places it in a folder with the others. Kingsley opens the folder and shakes your hand. This isn't the first time you've exceeded my expectations and fulfilled your duties in the best possible way. I'll give copies to the tech team. They'll take care of restoring communications. You have any tasks for me? No, not yet. All right. Whoa, goodbye, camera. What's up with you, man? Anything new? Oh, no. Put your gun away. Let's see. Among the dead and the living. Right, the morgue. Right. Playing detective. Let's head out to Emulator Project. I think it's time to do that.
Floor level, -1.
Ooh. It's very interesting. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, my activity feed on my dashboard didn't update, but it did. I was just, for some reason, scrolled all the way down. Instead of scrolled all the way up where I should have been. Oh, yeah. M&M's is definitely one that you can return to every once in a while and enjoy. I really liked peanut M&M's. And then I got one with like a bad peanut in it. And I didn't have them for like a year. And then when I had them again, I was like, holy shit, why are they so good? M&M's themselves are cool in small doses. I don't like chocolate like that intense. But like the peanut ones that have like peanut in them are pretty good. It's a good balance between chocolate and nothing else. I also like the Reese's M&M's, the peanut butter M&M's, whatever they call them.
Our sergeant had one of those.
Yep, well, no he doesn't. Caramel M&Ms. Oh, yeah. They have pretzel M&M things too.
The maelstrom will
The mini M&Ms, yeah, they used to come in a little
by technology.
pop top, right? Yeah. These guys. I remember going to my grandparents and they would always have them. And you go and pop the top off. I can't make the popping noise they make. Does somebody have a video and audio? Popcorn. No, I want pop top. Popcorn M&Ms. What? What is this? Candy Pop M&M Minis. It's M&M's stuck to popcorn? Ooh. Oh, did you see the price? Oh my god. You see the price? $70. Oh, it's 12 bags, but still.
Please handle relics carefully.
Still.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
No, it's 12 bags, but still.
Henrietta jumps up from her seat.
Where have you been? I even sent you a message. 4 test runs have been completed under normal conditions. We can get started.
Look down at her socks. Why?
Following the direction of your gaze, Russo nods.
Yeah? Today they're blue. That means I'm full of hope for the experiment to succeed.
Blue socks. Alright, I'm ready.
Russo presses a button on the console.
The doors to the emulator are unlocked. You can go down. I'll start the machine as soon as you get to the launch pad and put on the glasses Abbott gave you. If you feel your life is in danger, halt the session immediately.
Alright.
The closer you get to the spinning rotor of the emulator, the stronger the vibration. It's not simply mechanical motion, but something quite different. Invisible but tangible waves of energy are flowing over and through you.
I like how the VO is like behind the sound of the buzzing.
The projectors light up above the site, and Russo's voice booms from the speakers.
Get ready for emulator launch. Counting down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Her voice explodes in your ears. The world flashes once with an unbearably bright light and drowns.
Oh. Maelstrom is not the end, as many believe. It is our new beginning. No matter how trite it may sound, just imagine how the world will change if we learn to control it. It is comparable to the taming of fire, no less. Not to mention how it could influence the balance of power in the practical area. Emulator is an ace in Nakamura's sleeve. The Diary of Jerome Sanders of the Silver Wing. No, it was a mention earlier that she coordinates her socks. Is that my tether?
Something's happening. Your next footstep falls in a roar of absolute silence. All sense of space and time vanishes, and you find yourself at an indefinable point in a vast white Nothing. There's nothing around you but a fathomless sea of white light. But you don't need to see Maelstrom to know it is nearby. Its quick, intense rhythm reminds you of the feverish beating of a huge heart. The pulsing grows even faster as you touch it in your thoughts. All this space without form or boundaries suddenly unfolds towards you, like a giant plane. Like a locator, a dashboard with dozens of buttons, ready to launch the exact program you specify.
No, I don't want to make it expand. No. Maybe playthrough 2. Order Maelstrom to retreat to the center. I want to do the good boy ending.
Maelstrom reacts almost instantly. A sharp burst of energy builds like an avalanche, and you're overwhelmed by a blurry, chaotic wave that just as quickly ebbs again. Normal space and time return all at once, and you, suffocating, struggle in the emptiness, falling to your knees. The white light snaps out. You're back in the main hall of the emulator.
Yeah, he does a good job. I'm especially impressed because I'm pretty sure this is another game that the devs are Russian, and this is all done in Russian and then translated into English. So whoever did the translation either had great direction or did a great job at making things descriptive. For psychically gifted employees, there's a chance you will experience multiple side effects of unclear etology in runtime mode. It is therefore recommended you undergo regular examinations in the project's medbay. In case of a critical performance drop, contact HR immediately. Mild psychic irradiation. Who's this? William Tagg.
Oh, good day.
You don't recognize this man right away, or perhaps you've only seen him through the tinted laboratory glass. He was one of the halo-eyed patients the emulator employees were holding in isolation. His badge reads William Tagg. He looks at you. Narrow white bands shine around his irises, but his gaze is calm and collected, although it's very dumb. Ask him what he's working on. I must mop, he says with a deep, steady voice, and begins dragging the mop to and fro with renewed energy. All right, buckaroo. You look much better than I saw you last time. William puts his mop aside and confidently points an index finger at the ceiling. I will tell you, it's not easy to think. Constant distraction. My head is light. However, crosswords. We do crosswords. However, I didn't do very well. Scientists watch over me. Responsibility. Anyway, I must mop, he summarizes happily. He grabs his mop and begins polishing the floor again, although it's already squeaky clean.
Have a good one.
Yes, right in the middle of experimentation, he's mopping. Where did my friends go as well?
Henrietta freezes, phone receiver in hand. Her face is lit up with an expression of pure triumph.
They're calling from everywhere, saying that Maelstrom is moving. I don't want to assume anything, but if it really is retreating to the center, then trade routes will be restored soon. Carmine Heights and Phalanx headquarters will no longer be isolated.
In fact, my companions aren't even over here. Did I lose them?
Russo hangs up the receiver and hugs you tight.
I can't believe we made it. If we were in a movie, I'd look deep into your eyes. But since our relationship is strictly platonic...
The phone on the table breaks out with a jarring ring. Henrietta picks up the receiver.
Project Emulator, Director Russo speaking. Madam Chairman. Yes, they're here.
Russo holds out the receiver.
Nakamura!
She exclaims in a dramatic whisper.
Take the receiver and say hello.
I'm glad to meet you, even if it's long distance.
The cold, melodic voice answers you. Nakamura pauses and you hear the subtle click of a button through the receiver.
On behalf of the new committee and its official citizen and other inhabitants, I thank you for your conscientious assistance. I'll be waiting for you at the council building in the city. Please be present for the upcoming meeting.
Now her voice sounds different. She must have switched to speaker mode.
Tell her you look forward to meeting her in
The
person.
chairwoman ignores this. As soon as you finish, she continues to speak.
Your service has caught the attention of some who erroneously believe they wield real power. They'll approach you with proposals, which might even seem tempting at first glance. Don't agree to anything, and don't make any deals until we have the chance to speak. I look forward to our next meeting. Best of luck to you.
A dial tone sounds from the receiver. Henrietta elegantly shifts her gaze from the phone to you.
Welcome to big-time politics, eh? Don't get your hopes up. Nakamura isn't a very nice person, but I personally prefer not nice Nakamura over nice dilly-dalliers. I don't know what she told you, but you do not want to mess with her.
In the heat of the moment, Russo gives you a peck on the cheek.
Damn, I still can't believe we pulled it off. You're one smart cookie. Go have a drink. You deserve it. I'll write a message to the Treasury. Those guys owe you a solid bonus.
Thank Russo and give her an Ada girl. I don't know if I have any Ada girls.
Henrietta proudly raps herself on the chest with her small fist.
Nobody will argue with that. But don't waste your time talking me up. Go rest. I'll start on deciphering the telemetry.
What happened to my teammates? Oh, there they are. Cheerful Jack. What the hell is he doing here?
Sparrow shakes your hand tightly.
I was afraid that something irreparable had happened and these whites simply sacrificed you. These people believe in science, not principles. Of course your death would not have been in vain, but I'd still feel sorry for losing you.
Ask what happened while you're in the emulator.
Sparrow wrinkles his forehead.
If I understood everything correctly, you were immersed in the very epicenter of radiation. I looked at you and saw that you were just standing there in the fog, day after day. And it's not clear whether it's you or, I don't know, your corpse maybe?
Say you're back and invite him to join you again.
The Sparrow's face lights up with a smile. The same one you saw on the day you met.
You can count on me. I will stand side by side with you. Together we will do much more for this world than apart. I'm in.
Sparrow nods at you with a serious face.
Nods at you with a serious face. Why is it just an S?
Let's get to work. We're gonna save the world together.
Where's Crunk? Why is Cheerful Jack here? It's supposed to be Crunk. Crump, whatever his name is. Could you move?
Fuck me sideways.
Jack shakes your hand.
Ask what happens when you're in the emulator.
There was a movie named Piercing Time, a classic fantasy. When the main character, Doug McConaughey, entered the portal, the film tape was overexposed. It made everything bright and contrasting, and McConaughey seemed to dissolve in the flash of the portal. I watched you disappear in a white glow and remembered this very movie.
The actor shakes his head, as if completely unable to believe that you're standing in front of him. He makes a helpless gesture.
Sorry I missed your return. I was drunk. Why, not even a farewell hug?
He throws his arms out to the sides, jokingly.
Tell you what, if the place for the coolest guy on your team is vacant again, I'll be at Magellan, on the administrative floor. Someone's got to be filming corporate propaganda, right?
Jack grins sourly.
Hug him and walk away. I can't believe they fucking incinerated him. Where did he go? Son of a bitch. Could this lady stop getting my way, please? I may reload if I cannot recruit them. Re-recruit them. They were hanging out in this town, so I can go give them a search real quick. What time is it? 9:45? All right.
Oh, hello there.
Spangler winks at you and pulls out a small brass star from his pocket. You'll take a lot of shit for this job, but you don't seem to be bothered. Wear it for pride. Tell him you visited the cave he told you about. Report on the gang of cannibals and tell him you killed them all. Spangler sticks out his lower lip. Society is a gift that keeps on giving. Whatever shit's going down, people always find a way to rain down some more. You killed the bastards, eh? Good. Hopefully that puts a end to their disappearance. To the disappearances. Tell him you want to discuss the mayoral election. Spangler winks at you. I'm all ears.
I hope to see
not
you
right
again
now.
soon.
I think he hangs out over here. I don't remember. I will be vastly upset if I cannot re-recruit him. Oh, where is he? Oh no, where is he? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. In just a few minutes, the brouhaha, an old-fashioned showdown. It's novice against novice. One of them is already familiar to you. Here he is, Keen Mason. Who is ready to challenge him? Who is this brave one? Wait a little more and you will find out.
Trying to look up where the fuck this guy goes, and somebody said a line, and a bot replied to it, transforming it into fucking Shakespeare talk. How is that helpful in any way?
An old-fashioned showdown. It's novice against novice. One of them is already familiar to you. Here he is, Keen Mason. Who is ready to challenge him? Who is this brave one? Wait a little more and you will find out.
Okay, apparently he's hiding in the emulator place. Someone was like, oh, I think he's at the bar, which is where I am here. And then the bot replied, I swapped some of your words for Shakespearean words. I bethinks he beest at the bar or some shit. It's like, well, how does that help? That literally does nothing to help. That makes things harder to read. And it reiterates the same incorrect information.
Show these mothers how real policy gets made.
He's sitting down. Monkey.
Crump stares at you for a long time, then, without a word, pats your shoulder with a heavy hand. He's obviously glad to see you again, although he doesn't show it.
What happened while I was in the emulator?
The brute makes a helpless gesture.
Well, there was so much radiation. The sensors went right off the scale. Everyone panicked. Thought you were gone. And there you are, still breathing.
I'm back. Join me.
The orange smirks with his slit mouth.
Well, I don't see why not. Let's go. A lot of folks here under the dome could use a good beating. Well, Sparrow, don't you like oranges? The feeling is mutual.
Perfect. Everyone's back to fighting again. This might actually be a good place to stop for today. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna be done for today. So, thank you guys for coming to watch. We played some Despots game. That was pretty good. Glad to see how there's been some movement on it. I think I would like to see that Twitch integration fleshed out. I think there's a lot of cool stuff they could do with it. Maybe make a separate pool of coins that chat can spend or something like that. Vote. Make the chat integration run a little bit better. Where it, I don't have to restart the game to pull a new pool. At the very least, pull a new pool at the start of every game, let alone every time there's a character coming in. But and we did some good work in Encased. We did some of the main story. Don't forget, Monday is going to be that charity stream, Monday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'd love you guys to come and say hello. I understand that everyone could donate, that's fine, but the more people that are there, the better it will go. Me and Zod are doing some more mini golf. Trying to line up some guests as well, we'll see. But yeah. Hopefully you guys have a good night, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I plan on streaming tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Catch y'all later. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.